Alrighty, guys. Welcome to the live stream. Basically, today I am going to be doing a election playthrough. Basically, I am going to be playing as Vladimir Putin, and we are going to basically play the Russian Federation. The Russian Federation actually just had a federal election today, March 18th, and basically, surprise, surprise, Putin won. Basically, he did this through spouting his policies. What is going on, Republican Gamer?
I'm
going to turn it down. Whoa. You know what? I actually want to see how much it would cost to install fiber optic across the nation. Wow. Not as expensive as the United States. Alright. Let's, for one, come over. Yeah, deficit requires attention. We're going to have to cut national service. Wow, 344 seats. Alright, so let's go ahead.
My fellow citizens, it is after intense reflection and multiple consultations that I decided to run for president. Once again, I ask you to grant me the honor of leading the destiny of our nation.
Of leading the destiny of our nation. You know, there's rumors that Putin is getting tired of being president, even though he decided to run again. No, honestly, I mean, people can get tired and stuff like that, but you know, like they are like completely we are going to have to instigate some growth in our nation. What is going on, DJF? We are going to have to meet with the president of China. You know what? Just so we can avoid losing approval, we can go over here. And we can, you know what? They have extremely low prices. Let's go ahead and send a contract to the United States. Because they can buy more and they can take it for more. Let's sell them oil. 700. Yeah, I'm probably gonna rig it. Agreement negotiation. So that was 700. 722. 672. I may end up starting a new Russia gameplay. You can go through with the election. Probably be pretty easy. Alright, 666. Let's go ahead and accept that.
I must inform.
First contract with the United States. We did cut down our defense budget. Not have a significant impact on unemployment, but it will give us some profits. I think that would be enough to revitalize our economy and get some growth. Let's go ahead. What is my stance on Russia? I think Russia is both I think Russia has a reason to do what they're doing, but at the same time, they should not be committing the things that they are doing, and they are destabilizing the United States, and they're destabilizing a lot of regions. Russia's seizure of Crimea was stupid. A lot of people can say, well, there's a lot of ethnic Russians in Crimea, but at the same time, that doesn't mean that you should be allowed to break international law. Same thing goes to the United States in 2003. The United States broke international law by going into Iraq illegally, so that was not right. I did say that just in case someone came back and said, well, the United States went into Iraq illegally. I mean, yeah, they did, but that doesn't make it right.
Well,
Alright. Gonna go ahead and skip to the middle of February. Wow, nationwide protest. The whole thing that it says they did it to help Trump. Yeah, to be honest, I think they didn't do it to help Trump, but I think they did it to destabilize the United States. Can you make a series with Argentina? Maybe, maybe not. Depends on the things that Argentina has. Let me actually look up some information about Argentina. It is the Argentine Republic. 77.1% is Roman Catholic. They are a federal presidential constitutional republic. President is Mauricio Macri. Gained their independence from Spain in May 25th to 1810. They declared it in 1816, and their constitution was written on May 1st, 1853. Total land area of 2.7 million square kilometers and 43 million people according to 2016. I wouldn't say that Russia is a yeah, Tom, you can go ahead. If you have not added me on Discord, go ahead and add me on Discord, and we can probably talk that out. That would actually be very interesting. But Putin, I wouldn't say has made Russia become a superpower, but I would say that they have become a great power. The government is trying to develop a liberal policy. Jihadist Caliphate. Okay, so the Jihadist Caliphate is still alive in 2018. But they are severely diminished. 903 soldiers. Liberal regarding to the economy. Yeah, I know. Okay, we're gonna have to get our approval up. We can take on some debt. And let's go ahead and subsidize. Parliament to permanent powers. They have Catalonia would be good. I did actually have a planned Catalonia series, but I did not go through with it. Let's check the newspaper. Condemns Turkish attack and calls for players so peace may reign. Bravo. Addresses the most sincere congratulations for its victory while specifying is it a choice for the Workers' Party socialism? Oh, that's just the political. I am going to put that on fast forward. Turkish invasion of Afrin. No, I have not. I have not heard about Turkey's invasion. I'm gonna go ahead and let this put this on fast forward. I'm gonna talk to you guys, and I'm gonna skip until I see that the campaign starts. "46 days." So we have about 15 days until the campaign starts. All right, let's go ahead and watch this. PG for House 2018, totally. And let's hope this is not a failure, because I do not need this in my presidential season. Wow, that was in Kazakhstan. Ukrainian troop movements on our borders. Let's go here. Let's put a couple thousand troops on their border. At least they only always gives us 30 days to campaign instead of 60. I hate 60-day campaigns. I genuinely believe PG knows more about policy than 90% of our congressmen. Sad statement, but accurate. What do you want? Who do you want to win the Syrian civil war based on what you know about the warring factions? All right, election campaign has officially begun. So I need you guys to help me win this election campaign, even though I am going to cheat in the end. Syrian civil war, I really, honestly, I think all sides are pretty damn bad. Syrian government is idiotic. I'm gonna ask these guys to drop out of the campaign. And Center Independent, let's ask you to drop out.
No thanks.
Polls favorite, yeah. For now. Alright, let's see how corrupt you are. No, you're not.
I don't believe I am in a position to offend you, but if you wish to see things differently, I shall be obliged.
Huh. I actually got her to drop out.
Don't panic. I'll look into it.
Huh.
Sure. I'd be happy to.
How is the election system flawed?
Yes.
You're not.
Attracted ahead of state, ready to start extramarital relationship. 12.
I'm sorry.
Alright, I'm gonna have to deploy more troops to the border. Yeah, the televised debate does play a huge role. I am going to go ahead and start some election promises. Let's kick off our election campaign in Crimea for tomorrow. Let's go to health. Then let's go to Kaliningrad. You know what, not Kaliningrad, but Vladimirskaya. Free multi-party system. Great disapproval. Campaign looks rough. Now's the time. Strategy. If we can convince candidates that have little chance of winning to drop out of the race, that could potentially serve our interest, even if those so-called candidates are from a district near ours. It is clear that it is something if you need to do, we'll want to maximize your chances of winning. Of course, it would be better. Good times with the other camp. Better campaign appeases them. 56% of the vote. Let's go for that. 11. $5 million transfer. UN to the rescue. campaign promised to send emergency aid. Evaluation. You have put together a good electoral program. Looks like someone else has taken over. Leningradskaya. Okay, let's go to Leningrad. Let's go to transportation. Yeah, I guess I can go ahead and do that. Let's go to Novigrad. Let's go to Army. I'm going to go ahead and skip to March 1st. Committees in charge of verifying political parties' accounts have found conservative liberal parties' accounts with secret funding from a self-interested businessman. The scandal has tarnished the party and especially its leader, who is directly involved in negotiating the transaction. Transfer received from the billionaire triggered a warning message within the bank, and the political party monitoring committee has heard about it. Yes, that's right. We're one of the top countries as far as data sharing is concerned. Prepare yourself for nasty political and media fallouts. Well, we can just censor it.
The population affected by the disaster is in a very...
Let's go ahead and give him 800 million. Let's go ahead and skip about 2 days. Elections. 22. Everyone else has some good popularity and we don't. Elections. Ugh. As long as we're still in the top 3 by this next poll. Election is in 15 days. I think I'm gonna go to Moscow. Just to remind you guys, super chats to this channel are always appreciated, and supporting this channel financially is always loved. So thank you guys so much for those who have and will do it in the future. But it is not required. I always just love to remind other people for it. Let's go over here. 187 million. Waste recycling. 14. Ugh, come on. My background popularity is retarded. Let's go to education, teacher training. Just 10. Okay, look at this. 32, 19, 16. Let's go ahead and commit some electoral fraud. Double enrollment of electors. Let's put this to 25. Ooh, that actually made me very popular. I guess increasing pensions is always appreciated. Let's go for building some federal housing. What is going on, Franklin Strong? I am doing good. Alright, we... Excelling caters to the entire electorate. So look at our program popularity, 32. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and promise to let's go to Chechnya. I'm gonna promise to reduce taxes. Let's actually reduce the employee tax. Campaign promise. 39. That actually, I think, reduced it. Reduced our number. But we are still in the top 1. You guys think Putin will run again in 2024? Because I highly doubt it, but I'm not going to make predictions for 6 years from now. So, yes, I am doing an election. Russia just had a federal election today, which Vladimir Putin won by 70% of the vote. So I am actually seeing if I can win by a bigger margin, by cheating, which I honestly think that Russia did. $116 million people will go vote tomorrow, so let's go ahead and let them vote, and let's see who wins. Turnout of 70%. Wow, 20% higher than the one actually here. So, let's look at this. 3, 2, 1. Alright, we won. Alright, that is the first round of voting.
We are now going to go live to one of the two.
That is the first round. Actually, I just realized, hang on. Is there a second round? Vladimir Putin actually ran with the All Russia People's Front Alliance instead of Russia United or United Russia. There's a movement in Russia started in 2011 by Vladimir Putin to provide United Russia with new ideas and new suggestions and new faces. This front is intended to be a coalition between the ruling party and numerous non-governmental organizations. In 2013, Putin was elected as leader. Right now, the Russian election is 97% voted in, with 110 registered voters. 110 million registered voters. 97.4% of the vote is in. And Vladimir Putin is winning by 76.6% of the vote, while the closest one, which is the communist Pavel Grudinin, he is winning, or he's losing by 11% or 11.8% of the vote. All right, let's go ahead and skip to the second round of voting. 30% of the population is not interested in the election. Does not see any difference between various enlisted candidates. And we got a TV debate. Here we go.
Good evening.
A woman and a man.
So, what's your
Work. Minimum solidarity. What do you guys think I should do? Y'all need to help me win this election. Should I give more money to the employment agency? I'm gonna give more money to the and that did not do anything.
Thank you. And moving on.
Yeah, and she's not getting anything on this too.
Thank you. Let's move on to. So, what's your opinion?
Immigration, visas mandatory.
It is an objective reality.
Very well.
Child labor, too late.
To you. Where do you stand?
I did better the first round.
Migrants must in no. Thank you. It's now time.
Wow.
I would like some
Police.
I know how much public security is a.
Gay rights would be hilariously unrealistic. Let's go for culture for her. Okay, close.
Our culture is renowned.
Thank you. We are now.
Final promise. Prostitution legal.
You are well aware
Oh no.
of my deep commitment.
Alright, I'm gonna do the breaker.
Purchasing power drives economic growth because consumption stimulates.
And we won.
This creates investment. Our fellow citizens will soon be back spending money in the shopping malls because I guarantee they will have the money.
I know,
to do
right?
so. Thank you once again.
I can see why people are not enthusiastic about this election.
And to all our valued viewers, I hope this has helped you gain a greater perspective on our candidates. Good evening.
Good
Our
evening.
instant polling system has designated a winner. Good evening.
Good evening. 75% of the viewers found your participation more convincing than Galina Bokumina. Cheers, Mr. President. I lead with 56% of the vote. Election, 56 to 43. I could have actually probably did more, let's go ahead and skip to the second round of voting. Turnout of 70%, 30% of the population is not interested in our leads with 62% of the vote. So we're getting closer numbers to what Vladimir Putin actually got. Hungary has abandoned their space station. In my Iran series, I am actually, wow. Campaign comes second just behind you. Personal analysis. Wow. How in the world do we have a surplus? How did we get a cash surplus? That is weird. We have a deficit, but we got a surplus? That is weird. We've never done that. I guess you can pay off your debt whenever you're running a deficit. I guess deficits are healthy. I guess whenever you're not running, whenever you're not doing a lot of spending, I guess. I mean, tomorrow the second round of election takes place. We're paying attention to the results day after tomorrow.
Good evening. The time has come. The preliminary results are in, and we can now reveal the second round results.
I expect that we will win by a massive margin. %37% to probably around 63%. 62.1%. So we still won by a good about 20 points. 22 points.
It is with emotion.
62.3. Small country and you start a space program, it crashes the game. Well, the military like our Oh, no way. This is the woman that we tried to make drop out. We ran against her. She won the second round, or the first round of voting, and we ran against her. We tried to get her to drop out. So, we...
Here is our growth forecast for the end of the year based on calculations.
That was weird. Good thing we did not suffer a cyber attack during our campaign.
In a statement sent to the
Is
press,
known by the Secret Service. Actually, what terrorists do we have? Islamic Resistance Army? I actually had one time in which there was an uprising in Chechnya. And I actually actively had to fight the Chechen terrorists, which is actually really cool. I think they captured Grozny, and I had to send in troops to fight against them. It was a very interesting game. I wonder how you can instigate or provoke terrorists to launch an attack. Let's look at the newspaper. Sayo stero skipens in vas fens fajas fens van ves fens fajas vas fajas dorkota grotat fens fenomanias fens fajas. I need to do a Russia series in which we sit here and like meddle in countries' elections all over us. Let's see when Estonia's election is. Estonia 2019. We can rig Lebanon. Pakistan. So, that was a Russia's election. So we can go... That's Colombia. I think that's really cool that you can congratulate nominees for president all over the world, which is actually for like the United States, you know, the Russia, I believe China to Germany, the United Kingdom, stuff like that. The big nations like are the ones that are available to actually congratulate other countries' nominations for president or prime minister. Can you start Ukraine campaign, make getting back Crimea a priority? Well, getting back Crimea, you would have to run against the biggest military, the third biggest military in the world, and you would be foreign relations. I don't know, honestly. But getting back Ukraine or Crimea would be impossible. Because it would probably end up in a standstill or a ceasefire. And then plus you have to take Dzonki, Yevpatoria, you have to take Simferopol, you have to take Yalta, you have to take Sevastopol, and you have to take Kerch. So, join NATO. How did that roleplay go? What roleplay? Speaking of that, I actually thank you for reminding me. I want you guys right now to join this roleplay right here. I want you guys, I would recommend that you guys join the Conservative Party. Please, please, please do join this Conservative Party. And before I go, I am actually going to launch, yes, I'm going to launch a military cyber attack against Ukraine. Oh. Okay. Right as we launch a cyber attack.
Currently under a cyber attack. I will get back with you soon.
We are currently under a cyber attack. Total paralysis.
Trains, ships, everything is stopped. Our central power grids are down. It's widespread panic. The cost is going to be high. And for us as well. We have failed terribly. We haven't been capable of protecting our country from this kind of attack. In terms of communication, it must be said that we did not inform our citizens at all about cyber protection. It was a serious failing on the part of the state. There is a... It is impossible to penetrate their systems, and their terminals are too well protected. We aren't sophisticated enough to be a threat to them. But don't worry, they're not able to trace it back to us, seeing as how they're not...
No, we're not going to watch. Estimate of losses, $1.8 billion to, financial loss to, our GDP. Horrible, horrible, horrible. Congratulations, Head of State nomination has been around since GPS 2. I never saw it in GPS 3. That is weird. Oh, look at this, guys.
To trace the source of the attack. It is a
Chinese criminal organization. So the Chinese were behind it. People's Republic of China was behind that cyber attack on us. Let's go ahead and retaliate. We're not going to be able to do a dent to them. We need to definitely give more funding to our cryptology. Launch a massive cyber attack. Can you do a face reveal? Can you purchase this game elsewhere for a cheaper price? No, you cannot. You can purchase it on Steam for $49.99, I believe, and on their website for $49.99. Fascist Party sounds great. Yeah, if you want to be cringy. Try this link right here. China, there's flooding going on in China. No, that is not along the Yangtze. I actually thought that was going to be along the Yangtze. 2 people have died. Do you think, no. Honestly, I do not think it's expensive. Like, I mean it's a big game. It's a lot of information. And I mean the learning curve is not that good. Like, I mean it's pretty hard to handle and stuff like that. And then plus, I mean, they are a small company. They have to get their profits to work for them. So I get why they do that, and I get why they do what they do. But at the same time, like, I mean, you know, just that's why I give them a chance. That's why I support them. That's why I do videos on them and stuff like that. So, yeah, honestly, it's wow, famine in Bosnia. I actually want to do a gameplay on like Serbia or Bosnia or something like that. But guys, yeah, this is was the election. Yeah, you need the DLCs. The 2018 version DLC is the best out of the best. So, your priority should be to get the 2018 DLC, and the God and Spy tool helps, but you don't need it. But yeah, guys, if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and then I can go ahead and save this, and so we can actually save this for a future live stream or even series. So if you guys like this, go ahead and leave a like. Subscribe to the channel if you are new here, and I will see you guys in the next. And I will see you guys in the next live stream. I would be live streaming longer, but I do feel actually very tired. So, yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.